right. Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's the Morning Mayhem here on Piper Peach Radio with Mike and Taylor. It is 6:06, Taylor, on July 8th. It's Wednesday.
It is Wednesday. It feels like Tuesday to me, but it is also 6:06. We're a little late. We have had printer issues this morning.
Yeah, we have. We had other things going on, so we're sorry we're a little bit late, but we're glad that you're with us. And, I don't think the interest in the World Cup has waned just because the U.S. is out.
You don't think so?
No, I don't. I mean, we've got 80,000 fans showing up to watch two teams from, different continents play.
Yeah, I did see where the ticket prices dropped by 60%.
Yeah, and that helps. I mean, it was all a lot of driven by the hope that the U.S., of course, would advance further. But, well, not all driven, but a lot driven. Had some exciting matches yesterday, including Argentina, this guy, Messi, Lionel. I always thought it was Lionel until I heard somebody say, the way they pronounce it and where he's from is Lionel. And he led a comeback for Argentina. They were playing Egypt.
Yeah.
And they got down 2-0, in the first half. And somehow they managed to come back and won 3-2. And then the other match was Switzerland and Colombia. Again, Europe and South America.
Yeah.
And that was a 0-0 draw, I guess, although they didn't call it a draw. The game ended 0-0, and so they went to penalty kicks. And Switzerland won 4-3. So they managed to get 4 past Colombia's goalie, and Colombia only scored 3 on Switzerland. So that means that I think they call it the quarterfinals now are set, which is no matches tonight, or no match tonight. You're down to where you're going to see one match day now. France will play Morocco in Boston on Thursday night or Thursday afternoon. And now all the games are in the afternoon too. And then on Friday in Los Angeles, Spain will play Belgium, who of course eliminated the U.S.
Yeah.
And then later that day you have Norway and England playing in Miami, and Argentina and Switzerland play in Kansas City. I did say no night games. I thought they said there were no night games, but maybe it was just the U.S. But that's Argentina and Switzerland. It's going to be at 8 o'clock. So these games are pretty quick turnaround. I mean, usually they get a little more time before they play another game, but here they're going to get, 4 days?
Yeah.
Or 3 days, I guess. And then, the fourth day they play.
The Cup is on the 19th.
Is that right? Okay,
Yeah.
I don't have the schedule out that far in advance, but I wouldn't doubt it.
That's what, or it might have said 16th.
Yeah.
Am I being dyslexic right now? It's the 16th or the 19th. Is that mine? Yay! Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, no problem. Well, apparently our printer issues are resolving.
Yes,
which will be helpful.
To be updated.
I have something I want to talk about, like in front of me.
Yeah, so for the World Cup, what I have is that the tickets dropped more than 60%, that the resale markets dropped after Portugal and the U.S. was put out.
Yeah, it will. That's, and that makes sense. I mean, it's played over here. You can't expect 80,000, Argentinians to come watch their team play, I don't think.
No. Something I saw that was interesting in this article, it said that Spain defeated Portugal on Monday, and that ended Cristiano Ronaldo's World Cup career.
Yeah, they only play it every 4 years, and he's pretty. His teeth are getting a little longer.
Yeah.
You know what they say, getting long in the tooth?
Yeah.
I didn't know my teeth got longer. You think they do, or is my gums just recede further?
I don't know. I think
that illusion.
all the chewing probably shortens them up,
Strongest muscle in your body right here, buddy.
But I thought it was crazy because it said that the tickets for Friday's match fell from $2,900 to $1,200.
I still wouldn't. I mean, of course, I couldn't pay $1,200. Don't
Crazy.
want to pay $1,200.
Yeah. And then the tickets for Thursday game between France and Morocco are the cheapest in the quarterfinal matchup, and they are $989.
Well, that would be a good match. I don't know of anybody except Germany who was, considered a favorite that's been eliminated yet. So most of the favorites are still alive. But that's, good. It's good, exciting stuff. I watched Colombia and Switzerland play for a while, and different guys. You got these pasty white, Swiss playing the darker skinned Colombians. It just was quite a contrast, and they have really bright uniforms. I say that about the U.S. We did have a white uniform that was pretty bright, but most of the time we were pretty subtle, I guess you might say, with our colors. But not Colombia. I mean, they were like, what is it? Big Bird. Is that the big yellow bird? Big Bird, yellow, and then Switzerland. Was just like a Swiss Army knife. They were bright red. Yeah. They looked like ambulances running around out there. Anyway, that was fun to watch. Colorful uniforms, but also some excellent soccer, tremendous athletes out there. And there's a lot of talk, Taylor. If you watch soccer much, the first thing that'll happen is, or one of the things that'll happen is somebody will get hit and they'll fall and their leg is broke. Yeah. And they're writhing on the ground and, hoping the referee will call foul on the other person, on the other player and the other team. And often they will, and then suddenly, my ankle feels better. I don't need a sub. I'm back in the game running as fast as I ever did. So it's a lot of theatrics, I think, are involved every now and then. Of course, there are some tremendous collisions now. Don't get me wrong. We are talking guys running wide open and running into each other.
One of the guys that I've been seeing the most. Good morning, Brian. He said it feels like a Monday. It does feel like a Monday. Let me see if I can find this guy's name.
Wake up, America. What's that? What did you just say?
I'm trying to find this. Holland, Erling Holland. He plays for Norway.
Okay.
That's the only soccer player that I've been seeing a ton of on TikTok. He's like 6'5". He has blonde hair. I don't know. Have you been seeing him a lot?
I have seen him, but I didn't know who he was. I didn't know he was a soccer
people
player.
People are just...
member of their national team.
Yeah, people are just oodling over, like, his facial expressions and, like, how funny he is. And
probably his English might need a little polishing.
I don't know. The videos that I've seen of him talking, he speaks pretty good English. He just has a different accent.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But the World Cup is almost coming to an end, so...
Yeah, it is. It's
going to be
wrapping
kind of
up.
sad.
It is, but I mean, what a tremendous event.
I know.
To go on for 5 or 6 weeks, I guess, or more. I mean, it's pretty interesting how they coordinated all that, and a lot of people have been watching them. I know that. Those games yesterday, you had 69,000 in Atlanta and 53,000 in Vancouver, Canada.
Yeah.
Which is really just north of Seattle a little bit, in that corner of the world.
Yep.
But anyway, just thought I'd start out with that. It's just, I don't know. It's the biggest thing going on right now. I know Major League Baseball is tremendous, and there's a lot of free agent activity in India and stuff. What?
You want to know something ridiculous?
What?
So, I think it was Monday. Pico checked into the Yankees Stadium. And, I told you that I went to work out anytime and did my body scan a couple of weeks ago.
Okay.
And my body fat percentage was 44%.
44.
Okay, I'm almost half fat. Guess what Pico's is?
He is probably more like 21.
18%.
18. Well, 21, I was pretty close. Of course, he's a professional athlete. You are not.
I know. That's what my mom said. But he's always been the
We are not. Mine's
build.
over like 25, I think, 26.
44?
Like well, that's a target you can
Speaking
start
of
with, right?
44% body fat, today is National Freezer Pop Day. And it is also National Ice Cream Sundae Day,
Ooh,
which I'll probably be partaking in.
you be celebrating that, you and your family later?
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Oh goodness gracious.
But it does say that today marks the creation of the sundae. It's ice cream topped with sauce, whipped cream, and a cherry. And it's attributed to an 1881 New York drugstore that served up the combination on Sundays when carbonated water was unavailable.
Why was carbonated water unavailable on Sundays?
I don't know. It didn't say.
Was that was that a city code?
I guess so. And I guess that's why they called it a sundae. What
Perhaps.
makes your favorite? What's your favorite ice cream sundae?
Well, I don't think about them as Sundays necessarily, but like I like a peanut butter parfait. Have you ever heard that?
Oh yeah, I have.
They have that at DQ,
Yeah.
and also I always like the what is it called at the DQ? The shake with the mixtures in it, different toppings.
Oh,
you can
the
put in there. Blizzard.
Yes.
Blizzard. Sorry, giving you all these free advertising there. But I love a Blizzard. I love how when they serve it to you, they turn it upside down to show you how. It's very thick. That's why you have a spoon. No, not a straw, right? It's not a shake.
That's right.
But my favorite one there now is a Heath bar.
Oh yeah, that one is good.
That's hard to beat. I'll be back in a few minutes. What time do they open?
Probably not 6.
I don't think we have a DQ anymore.
We don't.
Not
There
a-
was one at the Verbena exit for the longest time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Stuckey's.
Oh, that's right. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember the old Stuckey's. Get the pecan log. For some reason
Yeah.
that was always there. That was a big feature there.
That was
seemingly.
a Stuckey's feature. My favorite sundae, I think, would be butterscotch with the roasted pecans.
I like butterscotch. I
Delish.
started buying butterscotch candy.
Really?
Again, I saw it. I'm like, hey, I need
Yeah.
to try that again. I know Werther's, but that's just a little too, I don't know, too rich for me. I don't know,
Yeah.
something about the taste. I don't like it.
I know the caramel is like really sweet.
Yeah, exactly.
The butterscotch is kind of.
That's why I don't buy that. I don't buy that. I mean, I like them. I will eat them, of course. But if I'm gonna spend my money, I'm not gonna get that, right?
Yeah.
I still buy the old school candy. I love what is it called? A peanut bar, I think they call it.
Yeah.
They used to put it in a striped package to make it look like the bar was striped, but it wasn't.
It was not.
It's just some reason. And then what's that other thing? That coconut. I like that one too.
The Chico stick.
Chico stick.
Yeah.
I like that. I'm just about out. I have to make a pig run to get that.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Can't run out of those. Well, it's 6:19. We're going to go to break real quick. When we come back, I have some stories about animals, some more national holidays that are today. There's a few of them. And I'm sure Mike has a lot too, because that printer was just a printing. We'll be back at 6:19 Wednesday, July the 8th, and you're tuning in to Morning Mayhem.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America, welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts, delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you. Whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss, Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Good morning. It is 6:24. It's July, Wednesday, the 8th. Why did I say that way?
Wednesday the 8th.
Wednesday, July the 8th. And it's National Freezer Pop Day, too.
I'll take two.
So,
I like a banana flavor.
really?
Frozen. Frozen ice like that.
Well, I think these are talking. Well, no, it does say brightly colored frozen sugar water on a stick.
Yeah, that's it. I'll take the
I thought
yellow
these
one.
were talking about the one in the plastic sleeves.
Yeah.
I like those too. But it says the U.S. sells $30 million worth of these annually.
30?
30? No, 300.
I was going to say 30s doesn't sound that high.
300 million.
Not for the whole country, but golly, 300 million.
Yeah.
We like to buy, golly, what is the brand of that?
Autopops.
It's Italian ice, it's called.
Oh, yeah. The Weilers
Luigi's
or
something like that.
Okay.
Some Italian name.
Yeah.
I guess because it's called Italian ice. They wouldn't call it Charles. But anyway, it's pretty good. Victoria had her tonsils out, so she was, using that to cool her throat.
Oh, yeah.
Afterwards. And of course, Hannah had something that went on, and we had to get her some. So we have a good little stock of it in the freezer. But it's good. I like it too.
Yeah.
So
I
300
guess
million.
they
I'm sure that's
stocked.
all part of it.
Yeah, I bet so.
But that's pretty neat. $300 million of it.
I know it.
I guess you could make a living, huh? Right? Make a living
I guess.
selling it.
Maybe.
What did you say? What your favorite was? What'd you call it? You said you thinking it was something else.
I thought they were going to be the little ones in the plastic sleeves. My favorite one of those are the pink ones. I don't know what flavor they are,
It
though.
would be like a pink lemonade, I bet.
I don't know. It don't taste like lemonade. It's
Not
kind of...
not a citrus taste.
No, not really.
Yeah. Well, I guess technically color it whatever they want.
Yeah.
You know.
I think it's just pink flavor.
Until RFK Jr. is through with it, with his
I know. And then they're
health
going to
and,
be...
health and Human Services, I guess he does, or something like that.
Yeah.
HHS. Trying to change, especially with food dyes. He's been trying to change that, since he got there. But
Yeah.
I think he found it was a little harder than it was going,
We
than
have
he thought it was going to be.
Yeah, we have so many ingredients that are banned in other areas of the not the United States, but of the world.
Yeah, Europe doesn't allow any of that kind of. They don't use a lot of preservatives.
No.
I mean, or they use fewer. Of course, they have a lot more food waste, which makes sense.
Really?
If it's not preserved. Yeah.
Yeah, but
But-
it's better for you.
Well, it's definitely better for you. We all eat prepared stuff, or I say we all do. A lot of us do.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'm guilty of it too. Some grab a little pack of, 4-pack of cookies or something, and there's another 350 calories. I probably really didn't eat because they're really empty. They taste good. That's about all it is. There's nothing else to it than that.
Yeah.
But fresh products are the way to go.
I think so too.
Yep. Yep.
Well, we didn't mention last time, but we should mention now our sponsor. So thank you and good morning to Central Alabama Wellness and also Workout Anytime. That's where I got my body scan at. So if you're curious of how much body fat you have, go check out Workout Anytime. And if not, you don't have to do the scan.
And a scan, I'm sure, is more accurate than what I get like we do a wellness thing every year with our insurance checkup, I guess you call it. And that's one of the things they do. And I guess it's just the way they measure you. I don't know how they come up with these body fat numbers. Plus, it's based on your height and your weight, of course.
Yep.
But yeah, I'm right on the line there as far as being considered, overweight.
Yeah, the BMI thing throws me off.
Well, it's
I don't
just
know how.
it's just a number.
Yeah.
But then again, we love numbers generally as a society, don't we? We like to
We do love
this
numbers.
and that, and so now you've got 44 now.
Isn't
What
that
if
vinyl?
what if a year from now you could be 34 or 24? You know what I mean?
I don't know about 24.
Well, I don't know either. But that's what I'm saying. But what if that number drops? Then you'll see a difference and you'll know a difference, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
And you can do your scan every 3 months.
Okay. Is
Redo it.
that the way the rules
Yeah.
are?
Yeah.
Excellent.
That is it.
So yeah, that's just a number to shoot for.
Anything below 44 is
Brian-
going to be a...
Brian's talking. We were talking about Europe and the fresh food.
Yeah.
He says they don't allow air conditioners, so he won't be going there either. He said.
Oh, my goodness. I wouldn't be going in the summer. That's for sure.
Yeah, God, I didn't realize they were so anti air conditioning. But I think I read where England has like 5% of their homes are air conditioned.
Yeah.
Of course, they're quite a bit north of us as far as on the planet. So they typically get cooler weather, but when they get a heat wave, it's they can't. It's hard to manage. It kills a lot of people over there.
I know one of my friends had one of their family friends, I believe. They were in Paris, and it was a lady that was pregnant, and it was 104 over there. And they didn't have any air conditioners or anything.
Yep.
She just said that they had the most miserable time. I bet they did. Because they don't use ice either.
No, they don't. That's because that takes, the same type of technology.
Yeah, I guess so.
And they really talk about it. In fact, I have a story about Europe and their climate folks, the folks in charge of their, climate control, whatever they want to call it. They resist the air conditioning. They have, of course, the technology exists. Obviously, it exists.
Yeah.
They just don't. They don't want to. The cost involved and the damage it does to the environment that they say it does, which I don't believe, frankly. There are lots of scientists, probably as many, that say that we're not. We're too arrogant to think that we're going to damage the earth, in some way.
Yeah.
The earth takes care of itself. Mother Nature, God takes care of the earth. That is done. So anyway, just thinking about that, I think it was like 12% in Paris or France that had air conditioning. So they just don't do it.
Yeah.
You know, they just don't build a house with air conditioning. And it is an extreme. I mean, you have to go through all kind of a process if you want to put it in your business or put it in your house.
Yeah.
Then you have to go through the climate control board, and that's why it's another reason why they don't have a lot of it, because they don't want it, and they don't want it, and they just but the article I have, this lady from Paris, I think it was France, was blaming the United States for their hot weather right now.
Oh gosh.
And that's another thing that drives me crazy. You know, the idea of global warming. And it's like, well, if we believe what scientists tell us, you know, the Earth has heated itself up, overheated, so to speak, and cooled itself down several times. You know, it's killed out all kind of animals, and it wasn't due to, you know, air conditioning. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah.
so I just think that you get the technology. I'm glad we have it. Obviously, you know, right now it'd be rough not to have it.
I know it
Here
would
in
be.
Alabama.
You know, I found out yesterday that my car, my old Phoebe, my white car,
Yeah.
the airs went out in it.
No way.
Yes.
So now you're riding around with no air conditioning.
No air
You
conditioner.
need an old-fashioned vent window. Remember we talked about that on the
Yeah.
classic cars, you know, right there, that would open and put a little air on you, and you had the same kind of vent at your feet.
We rode around
And you
with
could
my
actually,
windows
you
down
know,
and my sunroof
convince
open.
yourself that it wasn't that bad.
Yeah. Deason thought, he said, Mom, why is the windows down? I was like, because our air don't work. And he was like, oh. And then he was riding with his hands out the window, which probably wasn't safe by some measures.
he's
But
fine.
he was riding with his hands out the window. And he was trying to stick his head out the window. And I was like, let's not do that.
As long as you don't get too close to a road sign.
And then he was trying to put stuff out the window, hold to the. I was like, quit putting stuff out the window.
yeah. Don't throw any trash out the window.
When we stopped, he jumped and was standing in the sunroof when I parked.
Well.
He thought that was the best thing ever.
Yeah. All right. Well, listen. It is 6:33, Taylor. We're going to go take a break, and we'll be back in a few minutes here on the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike. You're watching Piper Beach Radio.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity. that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life, and that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
I didn't do it. Okay, you got that 60-second nap. Yeah, I wouldn't try that. I tried that earlier. It didn't work for me. Hey, it's 6:37. We're back here on the Morning Mayhem. You're watching and listening to Piper Peach Radio. We got Taylor and Mike here. We're in the Clanton Tractor Studio. We want to thank a couple of our sponsors, including Larry Puckett Chevrolet down in Prattville and This and That Vinyl right there in North Clanton.
Yes, I apologize for my yawning.
Well, that's all right. It's early, and it's been you've had quite a few things going on.
I did. I don't know if I said it on air, but I got 2 hours of sleep last night, and so
that's a factor.
that is a factor. Today is also National Be a Kid Again Day. It was created to encourage adults to revisit the unself-conscious play, wonder, and silliness of childhood.
Is it unself-conscious?
That's what it says. That doesn't even make
I don't know. I
sense.
never heard that.
I guess because you're not self-conscious about playing, so you'd be unself-conscious.
Unself-conscious. I don't know. I have to study that word for
It
a
is
minute.
also National Blueberry Day.
National Blueberry Day.
Yes, it honors North America's native berry, one of the few blue foods that occur naturally, whose antioxidants activities outranks nearly all other common fruits, and whose commercial cultivation was pioneered by Elizabeth White and Frederick Covell in New Jersey in 1916.
How about that?
And I have one more, but I'll save it for the next break.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's good to know. I love a good blueberry.
I do too.
You know, that's always good to put on almost anything, right?
I know,
Add to
especially
a salad. My wife
granola.
adds them to a salad. She adds it to desserts,
Delish.
you know, and just makes it work. And
I packed decent blueberries today.
oh, good. I bet he likes. That's good that he likes fruit.
Yeah.
Yeah. So does Victoria. She absolutely loves. She's been eating up these Chilton County peaches.
Oh.
She loves her some peaches. She's like, gee, Daddy, be sure and bring some peaches home tonight.
She knows where they come from, huh?
Yeah, it's like, be sure and bring some peaches home. That's what she said. And unfortunately for her, you know, we sold all our peaches. You know, so
No.
there was nothing to bring home.
Womp womp.
Womp, womp, womp,
Well, I
womp.
saw where the U.S. Postal Service is raising the price of the Forever stamp again.
They're I guess they don't see what's happening in the market, huh? Of course,
I don't know.
let's face it. It's always been very, very cheap,
Yeah.
generally, to mail a letter.
Yeah, for the most
You know,
part.
for the most. That's what I'm saying. For the most part.
Well, it says that it's raising from 78 cents to 82 cents if it's approved by federal regulators, and that postcard prices are going to increase also. And if it's approved, the new prices will go into effect on Sunday.
Well, you know, when you control the mail, you control information.
That is right. To a degree.
That's
I
off a
feel like-
show.
Oh, Lord.
I
Is
just
that
totally
from
made it-
Seinfeld?
It is. That's
Oh, my gosh. You know what I've decided, Mike?
That's a Newman.
I've decided
What?
I'm not driving to Disney. Bailey doesn't trust my driving, so I'm going to watch Seinfeld.
Oh yeah.
Yep. I am.
So,
That way I could get your references.
oh well, it's just there's not just for you. You know, people out there. Hopefully, people out there knew what that was.
Oh, I'm sure they do.
Yeah.
But it says the Postal Service say that they need more revenue to offset rising operation costs, and that's the reason they're going up on stamps. I feel like I saw somewhere a few years ago that it said the postal service was closing,
Well,
like the post offices.
it's in this day and age with electronic information. I mean, you can just about any bill as long as you've got access to the internet. That's really what you need.
Yeah.
It's not, of course, occasionally do you have to mail something, some object somewhere, but there are other companies that do that and supposedly more efficiently. I have no idea. I don't never look at any numbers. Just my experience with them. You go into a post office and you mail something, they'll say, "Oh, it'll be there in 5 to 7 days." I'm like, no, this is going to Maplesville,
Yeah.
or going to Prattville or Montgomery or
And
something.
it's so annoying because they're like, well, it's going to have to go there here and then
You
here
gotta
and then here and then here, and then in their mailbox.
Yeah, and that's why it's 82
Why?
cents. What happened to the days when they could sort it, here in Clanton and say,
I know it.
remember Clanton used to have where the police department is now was the Clanton post office. Did you know
Okay.
that?
No, I didn't know that.
That was it. And you would walk in to mail something, there would be a local letter,
Yeah.
and that's what it would say. And then there would be an out of town box, and you just stick it in whatever you wanted. And then they would sort it. And they still have to sort it but they do it electronically now so much. They just basically throw it in there and the machine does it.
Yeah.
It reads it. And I'm sure it's faster and all that. But again, is it faster for a letter that I want to go to Alabaster to go to Montgomery, then up to Birmingham, then to Alabaster? No, it's not. It's like, what happened to the trucks that would run between towns? And because you used to see mail trucks on the road all the time.
Yeah.
And of course, that was probably because they had a lot more mail. But still, if you're going to charge me for something, I don't know. Maybe obviously I don't know their business plan because I doubt they know it very well. But things go up, fuel goes up. A lot of the mail's delivered that way. We used to have mail carriers, with a bag strapped over their shoulder, and,
Yep.
and they would deliver the mail. They would, come up and put it on your porch. A lot of people have those porch mailboxes, right,
Yeah.
on the side of their house, or used to. I don't know if it's still delivered that way, but now I think it's pretty much all boxes.
Yep.
Yep. But I don't know. I don't know what the right answer is, but it sure isn't what's going on right now. So
No.
you're right. One of these days there won't be a post office, I'm afraid.
Yeah.
It's dwindling.
They are dwindling.
Yeah, especially in the age of electronic, mail, email, basically,
Yeah.
and the internet. I mean, it's just pricing them out. And I remember when it was first getting real popular. And it was like, oh, the mail will be gone. It's like newspapers. Oh, they'll be gone. Oh no, newspapers will always be here. What's happened? They're almost all gone.
They're almost gone.
They're almost, and so the same thing's going to happen to the post office, I'm afraid.
That is right. I think so too.
And then somebody will come up with an idea of how to handle, it privately, and where they can say, well, look, I handle your local mail. You get me something that needs to go to Birmingham, I'll get it to Birmingham.
Yeah.
I'll get it to Huntsville or whatever, something like that. I mean, they do that already to a degree, but I mean, someone will come up with a plan that if you've got something that it needs to go, probably come up with a better mousetrap, as they say, right? And the world will be the path to his door.
Yeah.
Yep, exactly.
Well, what other stories do you have for today?
Well, I talked about that lady in Paris who was blaming the United States for the heat wave.
Yeah.
I mean, just amazing. But I did want to get into, I have not talked baseball in a while, and I want to talk about baseball and update the standings of everybody. And I don't know if you've seen the Trump accounts that started this past weekend
No.
for kids. We'll talk about that. We'll do that at the other side of the break. Why don't we do that? It's 6:45.
Okay.
And we're here live at the Clanton Tractor Studio on Piper Beach Radio. You're watching the Morning Mayhem with Taylor and Mike, and we will be right back. So don't go anywhere.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right, we're back. It's Mike and Bessie. That's the only cow. That's the only cow name I knew was Bessie.
Daisy?
Daisy. Yeah, I guess that would be a good one. I was trying to remember there was a
Dale?
back
Didn't Dale,
Dale.
yeah.
Like
the farmer,
in the Dale?
Yeah.
I don't know.
What's
if
the
that would
one
qualify.
from Mickey Mouse? From the old school? Is it Betsy?
I didn't know it had a name.
Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's a girl cow.
I did not know that.
I'm supposed to
I'm not
take it
sure
out.
what to say, but those of you listening on the radio, Taylor's got a cow mask over her face.
Are you calling me a cow right now?
No, I said you have a cow mask over your face.
Oh, okay.
Did you or did you not?
Yes, I
Thank
did.
you. No further questions. The cross-examination is over.
My goodness.
Oh, I do that sometimes, to the chagrin of my family. They will try to deny something that I know is true, and so I'll just cross-examine them for a moment, and we'll end it once the truth comes out.
And then you end up in the wrong.
No, very rarely, occasionally. The lawyer should never ask a question, right, that they doesn't already know the answer to.
That is true.
That's what they would prefer.
Yeah.
Not always happen, but yeah, sometimes you
Well,
would prefer that.
Today's Wednesday, July the 8th, and that means it's National Love Your Skin Day.
Oh man, look at this skin I've got all
This
over my
was
body.
created
I
to
have skin
encourage-
all over my body.
This was created to encourage people to adopt a skincare routine, wear sunscreen daily, and to check your skin and schedule dermatology checkups.
I'm getting to go golfing today after work
Are you
here
gonna
this
put on
morning.
sunscreen?
And I have my sunscreen in my Auburn bag. That was
Look
a
at
gift from a
you.
friend of mine
Wow.
here at the station. She's not paying attention to what I'm saying, but I have
She's working.
she's Wake up over there. It is time to work. We're here, 6:50 on Wednesday, July the 8th.
Thank you to Coca-Cola, Mr. Mike Baker.
I know.
Our
I'm
sponsor.
sorry, Mike. I keep saying I'm going to start out with Coke, and
I know.
so I can crack this drink right off the bat. But I got it going.
It's okay.
It did make a tremendous
And-
sound when I did it. So,
Chilton Mobile Home, also
Chilton Mobile Home,
a
yes,
sponsor.
yes, ma'am.
Chilton Mobile Home Spa.
And they are good folks.
They are very good folks. And they have Dawn, the cat, if you're a cat person.
I did not know that.
Know that there are 8 things.
Is that like a therapy cat?
He's like Donnie discount cat. So if you see him, you get a discount.
My cat is always loyal to me. When I get home, I guess he hears me come pull up, you know. And when I get home, he's waiting for me at the back door.
Aw,
He is.
what a guy.
Just like a cat, you know. I mean, like a dog, you know, does, except his tail, he doesn't wag his tail.
Yeah, it's just good.
But he really wants to play, is what he wants. Because not that nobody plays with him, but I play with him all the time, and he likes to do that. And so we'll go through a quick 30. That's all he wants, about 30 seconds. Then it's like, okay, I'm done.
Yeah.
Now you can get away from me.
That's the thing about cats. You're on their time.
Yeah. Yes. I've heard all kind of things about cats.
Yeah.
But, oh, man, I hate to say it, but the Atlanta Braves are just struggling right now.
Aw, they
They-
were doing good there for a while.
Oh, yeah, they had the best record in baseball, and then they've had a couple of injuries. They took it on the chin yesterday. The Pirates beat them 12-4. And the Phillies, let's see, I was going to look up that game. And the Marlins, they won. They're red hot right now. And the Phillies beat the Reds. So the Braves lead is 2 games over the Phillies in the National League East and 3 games over the Marlins in who are just red hot. Like I said, they've won 7 out of the last 10. Braves have won 3 out of the last 10. So that what was 7-game lead is now 2. And then the Dodgers are going the opposite direction. They're just red hot. They've got 60 wins and 33 losses. It's about time for the All-Star break.
Yeah.
They always like to say the second half of the season, but the second half of the season, they've already played 93 games, so they're well past halfway. 162. Half would be how many, Taylor?
81.
81. Excellent. Your math teacher and me are very proud that you got that. But anyway,
My math teacher is very shocked
so
because
they're
I
way
almost
over,
failed.
but that's the way they do. They've always done it, I guess. Seemed like they used to play. I don't know. Didn't seem like it was this many games the quote first half of the season.
Yeah.
But all these teams would play 90, 93 games. But the Dodgers have a 14-game lead, which the Braves were 10 games up, 2 months ago. But anyway, the Phillies have been pretty hot, although they've cooled off a bit lately. Milwaukee and Chicago are kind of running away in the Central Division. And right now, the Dodgers are the only team in the National League East over there, or West rather, that have a winning record. So that's kind of that's a little unusual,
Yeah.
And over in the American League, there's a couple of good races going on right now. I mean, the Tampa Bay Rays, they are red hot at home. They have a league-leading 32 wins at home. And, I mean, nobody else has 32 wins at home. And they are playing, if you recall, their stadium got damaged in a hurricane, I think two years ago.
Yeah.
And they played last year. They used the Yankees spring training stadium as their home field.
Yeah.
But even though they have the best record in the American League, they still can't draw flies to their stadium. People won't come to it. It's not. I mean, it's kind of out of the way. Let's put it that way. I don't know exactly. It was originally built Tropicana Field, I think. It was originally built, what they call it, Tropicana. The Trop was originally built for soccer, I think. And then they got baseball, and it only held like 25 or 30,000 people, which is far below what the typical stadium today holds, which is now upwards of 50,000.
Yeah.
But anyway, Tampa has got a 4-game lead over the Yankees. The Red Sox had been playing well. They're out of the cellar. They've won 8 out of their last 10. But the Rays have won 32 games and lost 13 at home. I mean, that is a tremendous home field advantage. And then the other 2 races in the American League, the White Sox have a 1-game lead over the Cleveland. I almost said Cleveland Indians. They've been the Guardians now. I think it's the 3rd year they changed their name. You know, they had to be
I
politically
didn't even
correct.
know they changed it.
They did.
Yeah.
Their name is the Guardians.
Huh.
Like Guardians of the Galaxy, I guess.
Yeah.
Well, how come we're not concerned about how those poor aliens feel?
I know.
You know how
Area
those
51.
Guardians. Yeah, exactly. And then you have another tight race in the American League West. Seattle has a half-game lead over Texas and 2 games over the Astros. But Seattle's 2 games over 500. So, I mean, it's I don't know. It's such, I don't know if you call it parity or what, but it's a lot tighter than it has been as far as league-wide. I mean, even the last place teams right now are 10 games out. And that's a lot to make up, but it's not impossible, and it's been done before.
Yeah.
So, anyway, but I wanted to call your attention real quick to a game last night between Kansas City and who was it? Here it is. Kansas City and the New York Mets played in at Citi Field last night, and the Royals won 16-12. I'm like, was this the Chilton County Church softball league or something? I don't know. But anyway, 16-12, and again, like I said, the Pirates put up 12 on the Braves and walloped them. Brewers won 2 against Cardinals. It's been an exciting season, but again, it's just a lot of parity. Nobody, other than the Dodgers and the Brewers, nobody's run away with their division. I mean, it's all very tight.
Yeah.
Which, of course, that's going to make for some really great baseball coming up in these last. What do they got? They'll play to October, so 3 months roughly?
Yeah.
Still to go. Can you believe it? 3 more months. It's already been
Crazy.
going for 3+ months. But that's your baseball update
There you go.
here on the Morning Mayhem.
I know you said All-Star Week was next week. It just happened to fall that Pico comes home the day we leave to go to Disney. I know.
So he's going to be here and y'all won't be.
I know. That's right. But he's going to be going over to Starkville to move out of his apartment. So he won't be here much anyway.
He's got something to do, huh?
Yeah.
Has he got help? Gonna help him?
I believe so.
Got
He
some-
don't have a whole lot over there.
Got some, but he's got something. He
So-
don't want to leave it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to him getting back on the mound. You said it's about to happen.
I know.
You thought?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it's getting close.
I always like to have a local person to pull for.
I know. I like to know things, but I talk too much, so I don't know until it's happening. What can you do?
So you don't find out until almost till it's
Yeah.
too late.
That's right. And I'm
Well,
like, why didn't you tell me?
that's a different problem,
Because you're a blabber. Well, we're coming into the 7 o'clock hour at 6:59. We're going to take a quick break, hear a word from our sponsors. And when we come back, I have some stories. I have something about decluttering, a little story about an elephant.
Well, I want to talk about those Trump accounts and how you can help your children or grandchildren when we come back. Also.
We'll be right back.
There's a pride that comes from employing over 6,000 people in America. Welding, fabricating, assembling with local and global parts. Delivering a machine just right for you. Japanese engineering meets American ingenuity that builds on our 50-year legacy of quality, reliability, and durability that makes us the #1 selling compact tractor in the U.S. These aren't just machines. This is a way of life. And that's why Kubota is investing hundreds of millions right here at home. Because we won't settle on what was good enough yesterday. We're innovating with inspiration from the hard-working men and women that proudly sit on our equipment every day. So you can be sure that every one of us have you in mind when a machine or implement comes down that line. We know how hard you work. We'll do the same. This is Kubota.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
Whoa, that was a little screech there.
Was that from me
I don't
being a pterodactyl?
I don't know. That was definitely a screech. Hey, we're back here, 7:03
It is 7:03.
on July the 8th.
The cow name I was thinking of was Clarabelle.
Oh, I've heard of Clarabelle. I
Yes.
can't remember. Oh, is that from the show?
Yeah.
Okay. There you go. I'll need to watch that so I can get, brushed up on that like you're going to watch Seinfeld.
Oh, there's not much
See,
to
I had
it, you
another
know.
Seinfeld reference, but I didn't use it because
It's okay, you can
I
use
didn't
it.
want to, tick you off or anything.
No, is that a Seinfeld reference?
No, that's not. That is not.
Yeah, I'm gonna be riding. We're renting a van. We're renting a 15-passenger van. There's only 7 of us, but anyway, I'm gonna be riding.
7 in one vehicle. That's a lot.
Yeah, but we're in a van.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be riding, watching Seinfeld, and I feel like when I notice things that you've mentioned, I'm gonna be laughing, but I'm gonna have my headphones on.
Well,
so I'll be
it's-
like, ha ha ha.
It's pretty funny. I mean, to me, it is. I have watched, and of course, I they send you something on Facebook and you watch it
Oh yeah.
and you like it or something, and so then you get another one and you get another one, and so anyway, I get these Seinfeld things all the time, and it just cracks me up. It's just because I can hear just a few lines and know what's coming, like you said. When you
Yeah.
hear something, it's just funny. But I do the same thing with Andy Griffith show too.
Yeah, I like that
know,
show.
I saw an obituary the other day, and it was talking about this person. It said they love to watch the Andy Griffin show. And I'm
Oh, my
I'm like,
goodness.
what show was that? The Andy Griffin show.
Right.
Because it's Griffith.
Wait, no, they did not.
Griffiths.
Whoever wrote
Fif-
this
fif-
obituary should be
Yeah. Well, I didn't know who wrote it, but it didn't really
Fired.
matter, of course. But fired. You are fired. But anyway, yeah, the rest of the van, that thing will be luggage.
Yeah.
You got a
so-
rack on top? You're gonna
No.
strap
I think
something
we're
on the
gonna only
top?
take one suitcase.
You're gonna take one?
Yeah. No, like I think I'm gonna just pack all our stuff in one suitcase.
Oh, all the whole family.
Yeah.
You and Bailey and DC.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
for Disney, it's easier because I could do like park days. So I could put all our outfits together
Absolutely.
and be like, okay, we're wearing this to this park.
That's right. You probably should get busy on that.
I know.
You know, when you're up at 2:00 and you can't sleep.
I was cleaning
you could pack.
Deason's room.
While he's trying to sleep.
Yeah, he had fell asleep on the couch last night.
Oh, and you left him there. You didn't disturb him.
Yeah.
I get. If I do fall asleep, like in my chair
Mm-hmm.
or on the couch or something, I just about beg my wife, please don't wake me up.
Really?
I know she wants me to get in bed because I quote be more comfortable.
Yeah.
But sometimes when I wake up, it's like the clock starts over, and I'm trying to do something for an hour and a half before I can fall back to sleep if I can.
Yeah.
And so, like, please let me get to sleep, But
Yeah. No, I
sometimes
finally.
that works, and sometimes she says, well, your head was all twisted, and your neck was going to be sore tomorrow, so get up.
I try to leave Bailey on the couch if he falls asleep on the couch, but then he gets mad. And he'll wake up at like 2 a.m. and come in there. And
and then he's mad at
on the
you?
whole bed. Yeah.
That he fell asleep?
Because I
on
didn't
the
wake him
couch?
up.
Oh,
Because he says it's so uncomfortable.
well, you could always, I try to wake you up.
I do. I'm like,
Yeah.
wake up. Bye. Because we have a queen size bed.
That almost
I'm
sounds half-hearted, Taylor.
I went in here, whole bed to myself.
Yeah, that's. There you go. There you go.
But speaking of cleaning, I have 8 things that you can declutter in a hurry.
Ooh, boy.
That-
I use that advice.
I need to use that advice, but it'll make stress less all week.
All right.
So this is for
that sounds good.
Saturdays. So Saturday, I should do this before we leave because we're leaving Saturday afternoon. So it's primarily known as a day of rest. I don't know who knows it as a day of rest. I don't. Do you?
On Sundays?
Saturdays.
Oh, Saturdays? No,
No.
Sunday is.
Yeah.
I consider that's the Sabbath. So
Yeah.
That's what I consider the day of rest.
I don't know, but apparently these people that wrote this article think that Saturday people rest. But they say it can also be a good time to get a head start on your decluttering. So use your energy to check off a few small projects. And those projects are cleaning out your papers, so going through your mail and all your paper you have accumulated throughout the week. Cleaning your drop zone. Y'all have a drop zone?
We do.
I do
it happens
too.
to be wherever
Wherever you drop.
wherever I drop it. Yeah, it moves.
Yeah. Cleaning your entryway. This one's going to be a big one for you. Cleaning out your purse.
Oh, it's not really a purse. It's just
A man bag.
it's European.
Yeah. That's the Seinfeld.
Yes.
You mouthed it. It just made it even more funnier.
Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. We just are having so much fun here, and I don't know. I start thinking about Seinfeld and turn it. Somebody else, getting turned on to it. It's pretty cool.
Oh, gosh.
You folks out there that have watched it, you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, y'all have to let us know if you're in on the
Oh, a lot of them are. I guarantee you.
Seinfeldisms.
Yep. I think most of our listeners will know what we're referencing. Of course, that was started back in 1989.
I know.
It's been a while.
Okay, how many seasons are there?
I think there's 9. I want to
How
say.
many episodes per? Oh my gosh.
Not that
So I'm not
many.
going to be able to watch all those.
Well,
Down there and back, you think?
no. If I was gonna, you could start with the beginning. The first year or two is a little different as it developed.
Yeah.
So you could probably start at year 3.
Really? But
Yeah.
then I won't know.
Well,
People-
that's true. That's true. You won't, but you can watch. I mean,
How
they're
long are the episodes?
30 minutes, about 20 minutes.
Okay, so
You do at least 2 per hour.
times. How many episodes are there in a season?
Probably about 20.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so
maybe more.
180 times 30.
It's just 5,400 minutes. I mean, you can do that in 6 weeks.
Let's divide that by 9 hours. Actually, it'd be 18 hours because if I watched it the whole way there and back, you said 5 what? You're really good at math.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've always been good with math. I told you I attribute the Birmingham News for that, and getting the sports section every day where batting averages and ERAs and stuff that you had to figure out the numbers. And then after a while, one time a math teacher told me, he says, Mike, there are only 10 numerals. Just learn those interactions between those numerals. Then it won't matter if this is 69 or 76. You can still figure out what it is because it's still a 7 and a 6. And the relationship between that and whatever number you're multiplying or dividing.
Smart. So how many episodes could I watch in 18 hours?
I would say approximately 50. Because with commercials, they're not a half hour; they're 22 minutes. I mean, you're gonna stream it.
Yeah, on Netflix.
Yeah. So you don't have to any commercials really.
I don't think.
Just in between episodes, you know how that takes a minute, and you can even skip that a lot of times, right? And save yourself a few seconds.
Yeah.
But anyway. So
while I'm riding in the car watching Seinfeld, you're going to be cleaning your car out because that's the next thing to clean out on a Saturday.
I do that all the time. I do you have a trash box in your car?
Oh my gosh, my car is a trash box.
Well, that's the answer is yes then. Yes, it's the passenger seat. But no, I have a box, so I don't throw it all over my car.
That's
and when
very
my box
smart.
gets full, I empty it, and then that way, and that does about every day or so. It's time to
empty the box.
Out. Yeah, because
so I had to clean out. Yeah, so I had to clean out my white car whenever Bailey's car broke down the other day, and it was really just had become a storage building. We'd toss stuff from our cars into it, but now I have a plastic bag hanging from my gear shift full of trash.
That helps.
Yeah,
but just take one of those Amazon boxes. You get
That's very
delivered
smart.
On a daily basis, and let it fill up.
I actually have one coming today.
That's when I knew.
There we go.
I know you're type. You have lots of boxes delivered to your house, right?
Yeah. Or little pouches.
And I mean
little poly mailers.
I mean the famale type. You know what I mean? And is that the way that word's pronounced? Famale.
Famale?
Yeah. Female. Famale.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I've heard it as.
Yeah, that's correct.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm real good at math. Maybe English was not so good.
I mean, that sounds not English to me.
Yeah, it's not. It's not. It's definitely something else. But it's those types that order a lot of stuff and have a lot of stuff delivered, which I know our UPS and FedEx drivers, on a first name basis. How's the family, Chris? Chris, you just back right out into that field right there, man. You're good. You won't hurt a thing.
You won't get stuck at all.
No. Well, a lot of times they try to stay on the driveway, and our driveway, it's 12 or 14 feet wide, but their truck is 25 feet long, and 12 feet high. So it's like they've got to drive in this giant box. I'm like, just go right in that grass right there. You will not, even though it's good turf. They won't hurt it.
Not gonna hurt
Not
it.
generally.
No.
And I've never had too many issues. Now, when they get into the very front yard, it stays kind of moist. There's been some issues there. The tire goes down about 6 inches.
Oh man.
And then they're gone.
One time
I'm out there trying to fill in the hole.
Yeah. One time I got a golf cart stuck on the beach.
I bet you
Yeah.
did. What were you doing in a golf cart on the beach?
Okay, so there were other golf carts parked on the beach, like right there where you take your shoes off to go onto the beach,
Mm-hmm.
And we drove the golf cart we had rented from our camper to the beach to go walk at night. Or it might have not even midnight. It might have just been like sunset. Anyway, so we come back. It's fine. I told Beth, I was like, I'm going to drive back. I get in, floor it, bury myself in the sand. Completely. Couldn't even see the back wheels. Then here comes this police officer, and he's like, ma'am, why are you parked on the beach? You're not supposed to park on the beach. I was like, well, there were other golf carts here at the time, which they were gone. They obviously didn't get stuck. And
So they throw you into jail?
he didn't throw me in jail, but he made me quit driving because they were going to, I don't know if they were trying to push me out of the sand or pull me out. I don't remember. But him and Bailey were behind the golf cart, and I slung sand all over him. Ooh. And so he was like, here, let him drive. So then I had to let Bailey drive. And then I got had sand slung all
Then
over me.
then you had to go push.
And he told Bailey, once you get unstuck, don't stop. And so Bailey went all the way to the camper and didn't stop, and I had to walk all the way back to the camper.
Oh man!
And do you think the police officer gave me a ride?
No.
No.
It's like, you're lucky, ma'am. I did not throw you in jail.
I didn't even know you couldn't park there.
Have
It didn't say no golf cart
Have
parking.
you ever been to Daytona?
No.
You haven't?
I've
So
not.
You've never driven on the beach?
No.
You know, I don't know if the cars pack, obviously they help pack the sand in. You can drive your cars out there,
That's wild.
which it's wild, except when it's, 500 cars out there and everybody's exhaust
It's just
is
a parking lot.
blowing all over you.
Yeah.
It's like, it's not that great.
That's miserable.
They actually raced on that beach, back in the day.
Really?
NASCAR.
Huh.
The Daytona 500.
Yeah.
That's how the race would end. They would
Race
have it
onto the
somehow
beach.
where they would end up on the beach for the last stretch.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I mean,
Is it
but they
the-
did it.
Is it the dark sand down there?
Yeah, it is. When you're on the Atlantic coast,
Yeah.
versus the Gulf Coast, the Gulf of America coast, such typically beautiful white sandy beaches.
Yeah.
Over there, it's shell, and I mean, it's not dark, like you said, darker.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of really sandy white beaches on the
We
on
went
the
to the Clearwater.
Atlantic side.
We went to Clearwater Beach, and the sand was different than at Gulf Shores in Panama City.
Yeah.
It was almost like just crushed up shells.
Now
like
Clearwater,
it didn't stick to you at
is
all.
that on the Gulf side?
It's over by Tampa,
Yeah, that's the Gulf side. That's what
but
I
it was
thought.
different than the sand at Gulf
Yeah,
Shores.
the further down you go, it becomes that. It's less and less beautiful white sandy
Yeah.
beaches like we have.
I liked it though. It was easy to walk in, and it didn't stick to you. I wonder if I haven't talked to Bailey about this. I think that they bring in sand.
Have you been to the Florida Keys?
No, I want to go.
Okay, well, I've been a couple times, and it is
just a couple
really
times.
like crushed up sand,
Really?
crushed up shells, and so much so that you need
Can't walk
shoes
on
on.
it.
You can't walk on it barefooted, or I
Aw.
couldn't. I guess they call me a tenderfoot,
Yeah.
but it was still. You didn't have to agree with that, Taylor. Thank you. I heard you. I was just ignoring it. But anyway, we had a good time, of course, regardless. But that's where they developed those beach shoes, so you can wear them, while you're swimming and
Oh yeah.
walk on that sand. My wife's talked about Hawaii's beaches are really horrible for your feet, like sharp, and
Yeah.
you have to have shoes, and places it's black, where it's volcanic, I guess, so
Yeah,
to
I've
speak.
seen that.
And it's really hot. It absorbs
The
all
floor
that.
is lava.
Yeah, it absorbs all the heat, from the sun,
Yeah.
So, hey, it's 7:18, 7:19. We better go to a break.
We better.
We're here on the Morning Mayhem. You're watching and listening Piper Peach Radio,
Mike and Taylor.
and we will be right back
Taylor and
after
Mike.
these words from our sponsors.
Mike
Sing
and
it, Taylor.
Taylor and Mike on the Morning Mayhem.
I think that's going to work. Are we on still? Why?
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
All right, we're back again here on the Morning Mayhem, Piper Peaks Radio with Taylor and Mike. It's 7:22 on this Wednesday, July the 8th. It's going to be another hot one today.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, they said 90 like on Thursday for this week was going to be pretty much the norm. Well,
Yeah.
yesterday it was like 93 or 4.
Yeah, and I didn't have
Again.
air.
I know, not in your car, huh?
Oh.
Well, that may contribute to
Well, let me tell you, okay?
may contribute how you're feeling.
I get in my car. I beep, 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 turn it all the way up on high, low.
Expecting.
Okay. Expecting it to cool down.
Yep.
My car has been parked for some time. I think there's been a squirrel or something living in it. That may be what's wrong with the air.
May have chewed a wire.
It could have.
A lot of wires are made of soy.
Crap is blowing out of my air vents on me. Leaves and junk. Okay. Hot air and leaves.
You know how to get the leaves out. Besides pick them up, I mean. You open your hood and you have that little, God, what is that called? Cowl vent. A lot of times they have a vent underneath your hood.
A cow vent?
Cowl. Cowl. C-O-W-L. Not a moo cow, but a car cowl. Okay, is that better? When I say it like that?
Like a grill?
Kind of, except it's a vent. And it lets fresh air into your car, typically, and it will get covered with leaves because leaves get under your hood. That's where those leaves were probably coming from. So open
I
your
wasn't
hood.
parked under a tree.
Well, we'll check it in a minute. All
I
right?
think
We'll
it was
look
a
at it during the
squirrel.
next break. I'll look at it. It could be a squirrel, but we'll check it the next break, and I'll show you what I'm talking
Or a
about.
mouse or something. I was expecting an animal to come out of my air vent. And then I started sweating and it was hot. And then I went to the doctor because I need to get a shot before I go to Disney. And I walked in and there were 8 people sitting in the waiting room. And I go in and they all go when I walked in. And I was
What are
like,
you in here for?
I'm going home.
Well,
Which I should not have went home because I still feel like trash.
well, can you not make an appointment?
So I
Those
can.
places? Yeah.
I can. And I was going to the other day, but I couldn't find my ID.
Oh,
But I found it.
okay.
I just haven't
And
made
you
an
don't need
appointment.
a passport for what you're doing, of course.
No.
Next week. That's one of the beauties of the United States of America.
That's
Well,
right.
hey, I want to thank, while we're talking, we got Putter Up and Bama Benefits. Kim Robinson are sponsors here of the Morning Mayhem. And
Yes.
we thank each of you.
Thank y'all so much.
Hey, I was talking earlier, I
Muchas
mentioned earlier in
gracias.
this show about these new these things are called Trump accounts,
Okay.
and they are their theme is jumpstarting the American dream. And what it is these they're trying to encourage young people to save some of their money, and it's really hard to save money sometimes. I mean, if you're not, I mean, I'm very very fortunate to have. I think I am at least. When you have a company that offers like a retirement account, a 401k or whatever you want to call it, some of them are different numbers. If you do it, at least it comes right off the top, like taxes. It comes right off the top, goes immediately into your savings account. Of course, those types of savings accounts, Taylor, they're meant for your retirement. You can't really touch those until you retire without paying penalties and interest. Taxes, I mean, not interest. So anyway, these are the types of accounts they're trying to get people to put money aside for their children's education and more things. And it's valid. It opened up on July 4th, which is symbolic, of course. Which was nice. But it was, they call them these Trump, their savings accounts designed to help families put money aside for their children's education and more. They're open to all U.S. children under the age of 18 who have a valid Social Security number. And they're tax deferred, just like a 401k. And it functions like basically a traditional IRA. And here is the neat thing, that if your child is born between January 1st of 2025 all the way through December 31st of 2028, our federal government is going to give you what they call seed money. And they're going to give you up to $1,000 seed money, or it says $1,000, not up to $1,000 into these accounts. This is like a savings account, and it's only to be used for education. And the child becomes it's the child's. It's not the parents' money. It's the child's money. It's not set up so the parents could go in there and get it if they need a new couch or something, have to do something else. But anyway, I told you it was open for children up to the age of 18. But of course, the seed money is only good for these. What would that be? Somebody a year and a half now, right? That was January, so 18 months and younger. So anyway, that's a nice little thing. Encourage parents to save. We need to set something up for our granddaughter, although she would qualify for these types of accounts with the tax deferment. She's older than that, so she wouldn't qualify for that seed money, or wouldn't be eligible for that seed money. But that is a pretty neat thing.
That is neat.
I think that encourages saving. I remember we used to. I would say coins. Back then the coins were really worth something.
Yeah.
You could buy a Coke for a dime, or 15 cents, or even when they got to be a quarter, it was still a good deal. But at the same time, these kids these days, they get money for the tooth fairy comes to see them, right? Or what are other ways they get money? Like birthday, sometimes Christmas, and maybe some other special graduation, special occasions, and it just gives them somewhere that they can put that money, and it grows with interest. It's managed. I don't know if you can select how it's managed, or if it's managed by people, by financial officers. And you can put up to $5,000 in a year in there. You can put that much in there. You can put more, but that part's not tax deferred.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's kind of like I said, it's kind of like an IRA. And if you contributed to that, I don't know where these numbers come from, but obviously, if it was quote fully funded, meaning $5,000 a year, by the age of 28, it would be worth $1.9 million.
Oh, wow.
And I guarantee you, in 20 years, $1 million is still going to be $1 million.
Yeah.
So.
Did it say if it earned interest or anything?
Oh yeah. It's invested in a portfolio of low-cost index funds, which are just an index fund is basically. We should get some financial people on to talk about that.
Yeah.
I bet you our listeners would love that. But index fund is just basically funds that invest money in multiple stocks and bonds and whatever. It's like a whole plan, if you will. Is what I understand it to be. But perhaps we could get someone to come talk to us about it, because I'm sure, like me, I retired a year and a half ago from my quote real job or professional job, and it's been great. But I guess I try to pay attention, when people are talking about investing, and then I got some good advice, I think, and hopefully I got enough to make it till I'm not here anymore, Taylor, and leave some for my family. That's really what I'm hoping to do. But that's the same kind of thing here. But you just teach your children how to save and not spend every penny that comes into your household. It's hard to do that sometimes, but this does give you opportunity to do it. And it's available. How many millions of people will be born in the next 3 years?
So many.
A bunch, So it'll be interesting to see. Again, that's the kind of things I like to see my tax dollars go for, quite frankly.
Absolutely.
Is to give people a start, because that's going to be, billions of dollars if millions of people get $1,000 each.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, hey, that started July 4th, and it's ready now. I'm not sure about how you can set it up for your grandchildren, but I guarantee you that you probably could.
Yeah.
If some grandparent wanted to do it.
Absolutely. Did you see where a federal judge had rejected the United Airlines argument about their window seating?
No, I guess I missed that.
So they are selling window seats that do not guarantee a window with outside views as window seats.
Isn't that funny how they'll charge more money so that you're sitting by the window? It's just...
I know.
And of course, the problem is people do it because they want to be able to see, and because the windows are, really small.
Yeah.
And you can't really see a lot. I always thought, why don't they just make, a good crystal, vinyl, whatever top?
That would stress me out.
But you could see. Wouldn't that be wild?
Yeah,
Be
but you
able to
couldn't
all
see
that.
down below.
Well, maybe do a glass bottom,
Oh my
glass
gosh.
bottom plane. Well, think about our cars. We have glass. We have
Sunroofs, moonroof.
sunroofs, and the way the glass is made is probably is safer than the metal. So that's just something to think about.
It may be, but this said passengers filed a class action lawsuit back in 2025 claiming that they were unfairly charged for window seating without actual windows, and that United Airlines came back and argued that their word window refers to the location of a seat, not any potential views from it.
That sounds weak.
I know. I was like, it showed a picture. I meant to send it to Christy so she could include it. But the aisle was like behind the window, and they were including those as window seats. I don't know.
The older I got, I wanted the aisle seat. I want
Really?
the aisle seat.
That way you can move it
Or
freely.
you can move your leg out into the aisle.
Yeah.
When you're up against the window, you're there.
You're smashed.
But when you're in the aisle, you can kind of extend your feet. And of course, someone comes, you got to move your feet.
Yeah.
Or, people kick your feet. No, I'm kidding.
Gosh.
I've seen so many, on Facebook, all these videos about people who act up on planes and they get thrown off the plane.
Oh, I know.
And
I hope they give them a parachute.
What now?
I hope they give them a parachute.
Oh yeah, it's not that. It's before the plane takes off, Taylor. I'm sure they would, if it weren't. But
Can you imagine though them
they showed this lady the other day,
them
and
off.
I don't know what happened, and
throwing their bag out behind them?
Hey, there you go.
Check
Good
back
luck.
for lost luggage.
Go out, DB Cooper style, huh? You have to look him up.
DB?
DB Cooper. But anyway, this lady was just acting up on this plane. I don't know what the problem was, but she was, people were filming her, and she was yelling at people to put their phones up and quit filming her.
Gosh.
It was hilarious. And then the stewardess comes up. I said stewardess, the flight attendant. I'm sorry. See, they shouldn't call them stewardesses and then change the name of what they call them,
Yeah.
But anyhow, the flight attendant came up and said, "Ma'am, I'm sorry. The pilot has requested that you leave the plane. You exit the plane. You're not." And she said, "Well, I hadn't done anything. It's always people. The first thing they say is, 'Well, I didn't do anything.' It's like, yes, sure you didn't. You're screaming and acting up in public. I mean, because you're pretty confined. You're much more confined in a plane than you are, on a bus or a train or something.
Yeah.
It's just it's like a very tight, claustrophobic almost. But anyway, she finally gets escorted off the plane. The officers have to come get her, and I mean, it's
Oh my
two
gosh.
grown men trying to handle this grown woman, and she is going berserk. And they're having a struggle with her and fight with her, and she's screaming. And then once she gets subdued, she's still yelling at people about putting their phones up.
What in the world?
So she gets right to the end, and before she gets to the end, everybody starts clapping and screaming, "Yay, glad you're gone. Have a nice trip, on your next flight, or, good luck in jail," or whatever they told her. But it was just so funny because it was like, people were like, "Okay, that person's gone," and everybody started clapping. It was so funny. When that was the best part of watching the whole thing, besides this idiot going crazy, on an airplane because she couldn't get her luggage or something. It was just something. But they do. I want to sit in the aisle, and I'm sure they're already figuring it out that people will pay more to sit in the aisle.
Yeah.
And it's the person that's stuck in the middle, because most of the planes I got on were typically only 6 seats wide. Occasionally you get on those real big ones where it's 10 seats across. You got like 2, 4, 2, so maybe 8 seats across.
Yeah.
4 in the middle, and that would probably be a 767 or something. I don't know.
I have no idea.
Big plane, but didn't fly too many of those. They were all fairly small.
Yeah.
737s, I think, that's a real popular size plane back. So what else did it say about it? Anything?
No, that was all.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of like my dad's apartment in this home he's in down in Florida was sold to us as it overlooks the what is it called? The garden in the middle?
Yeah.
Whatever that's called, I forget. Courtyard. The courtyard. And so, we were all excited. Oh, yeah, it's a courtyard. And we get there, and he has 2 windows. One of them is like very, you can see just a few feet of the other one. And the other one has a great view of the pool room next door, which is not part of the garden.
No.
But it's not bad. He doesn't mind. He doesn't know right now, what's going on there as far as that goes.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like that. They've got the little flap for the window, and you open it up, and there's no window. It's like, it's the location. Yeah, what an argument.
So dumb.
Oh, that sounds just like lawyers, doesn't it?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, hopefully a jury of their peers will see through that. And
Yeah.
I mean, it can't be that much difference. I mean, the seats, I don't know, Taylor, it seemed like $20-$30, just to sit in a particular spot. When the company was paying for it, I didn't mind so much, paying that extra. But yeah, man, I'd go for the aisle seat now, just so I could get that little extra leg room.
Bailey always talked about one of the aisles that they'll ask you, do you mind helping others off the plane or if there's a emergency? And that because you're in that, I guess it's like an exit aisle.
You're next to the exit door.
Yeah.
Emergency
Do you
door.
have more leg room and they give you free drinks and snacks?
A lot of times they'll give you, it's a little bit bigger.
Yeah.
But of course, in the event of a crash, it's probably not the best place to be.
Yeah.
Because you'd have everybody on there charging at you.
Oh, I know.
Nobody would be like, "Oh, could you open that door so we could get out?"
Yeah.
No, they'd be going down
Asking
that
politely.
Get out of my way! I want to help. But so, no status on the lawsuit, just that it's been filed.
Yeah, just that it's been filed.
Yeah. Well, and it was American.
United Airlines.
Oh, United. Okay, they're based out of
Yes.
Chicago. Yeah.
United.
Well, anyway, it's air travel is. Just yesterday, if you recall, we talked about the new carry-on baggage rules.
Yeah.
They're actually going to try to enforce that, which they're terrible at it now. I know they don't want to confront passengers, and I don't blame them because passengers are hard to get, and hard to keep.
Yeah.
Doesn't take a lot to lose one, but at the same time, you got to think of all the other passengers who have to deal with these people lugging these monster carry-on bags, onto the plane. Especially like I told the story about. I remember the lady asking me to move my things to the other thing so that she could get her giant bag in there.
Why
And I'm
didn't
like,
she put hers in the other one?
Thank you. Well, because it wouldn't fit. Mine was smaller. It would fit. Hers was not. And I did it, but it's like that's not my problem, ma'am. That you should have checked that bag. That 60-pound bag you're carrying. Trying to lift up over people's heads.
That is crazy.
There was one flight, Taylor. I remember this lady, struggling with it, and her iPad or laptop fell out and hit this man.
Oh my
right on
gosh.
his head. He had to have medical attention there.
Oh
We
my
had to-
gosh.
The flight was delayed because that thing fell, 2 feet and
Chopped him in the
chopped
head.
him in the head, like sliced his head.
That is terrible.
I know it. It's like, I'm sure I don't know. I was going to make some snide remark about suing somebody, but perhaps that didn't happen. He seemed fine, other than, the stitches he had to have.
That's awful.
Oh, I know it. Flights are, and you said you've never been,
I've never been.
but when you do, you'll see what I'm talking about. I mean, especially if you get on a packed plane.
Yeah.
Oh man, people fight. They fight for the elbow, the armrest.
Oh gosh.
Oh, I know. I've had people literally and I'm like, you don't own both of those. You got one.
Yeah.
You get one. You don't get two. And so that can become an internal thing there.
Oh no.
So funny.
This doesn't
when
sound
you think
fun.
about it, so trivial to think about, but at the same time, if you sit and someone that is 500 pounds, I mean, they should have to buy 2 tickets because they're going to take up 2 spaces.
Yeah.
You can't even put the arms. I've been with folks that you couldn't even put the arm rest
Oh
down.
gosh.
You couldn't because they squeezed them to death. I guess it was bad, and yet I'm having to sit like this, on my $700 ticket.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, I don't like this deal, But then, is it fair to make them pay for 2 tickets? Well, if they take up 2 spaces, I think it is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, that's my adventures in flying. But I'm glad to see somebody standing up to them,
Yeah.
and not letting them get away with charging for a window seat when there's no window. Oh, our definition of window is not the same.
That's
I
dumb.
wonder if that's in the fine print, in the ticket.
Probably.
Have you ever tried to read that stuff? Oh, well, of course, you haven't had it.
No, I couldn't imagine. I've
Gosh,
seen
It is like so lawyered up. They just make it.
And it's so small you can't even read it.
Well,
So fine.
Yeah, not only certainly not. You can't read it. You can't understand it either. But that's all right. Well, hey, it's almost time for a break. Hey, this is a good time to talk about the car and bike show that's coming up.
Yes, it
That
is.
is today's the 8th, so in 10 days, July the 18th, which is a Saturday, it's a car and bike show at Collins Chapel Baptist Church. That's at 14366 County Road 29 in Jemison. Again, it's right there, Collins Chapel, kind of between Jemison and Thorsby. But anyway, it's all of the proceeds go to their youth department. The car and bike shows, family fun, free admission. There's going to be food trucks there. If you've got a custom car that you want to take or a classic car, it's $15 per vehicle or bike.
Yep. And you can sign up same day.
You can, and there is random event prizes when you make a $5 donation, and you purchase the tickets there, of course, and They'll have the car, truck, or bike best of show, and then first, second, and third places for both the car and truck and the bikes. And they want you to hear this. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous. Do not be afraid. Do not be discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. It's Joshua 1:9. But that's coming up at the Collins Chapel Baptist Church. Contact BJ or Suzanne Giles at 294-4751 or 294-5035. Sounds like a lot of fun, Taylor.
I know, and that cheeseburger on this flyer looks so good.
Oh, I know.
So I bet they're gonna have a lot of good food.
I actually just spotted that. I was like,
Delish.
what am I supposed to say next? There's a cheeseburger in front of me. But yeah. Their youth are on fire for Christ. So y'all come out and support them coming up on the 18th.
That's right. But in the meantime, it's 7:46. It's Wednesday, July the 8th, and we're going to go to break real quick. You're tuning in Morning Mayhem with Mike and Taylor. We'll be right back.
Looking for the perfect way to unwind, compete, and have fun with friends or family? Then Putter Up Pelham is your next destination. Whether you're a mini golf pro or just out for a good time, Putter Up offers a one-of-a-kind indoor putting experience with custom effects lighting, sounds, and robotics at each hole, plus automated scoring and a virtual caddy to guide your game. And our ADA-compliant courses include special putters for individuals using wheelchairs or walkers, so everyone can join the fun from ages 4 to 100. Rain or shine, day or night, it's always game time at Putter Up. Come for the fun, stay for the challenge. Swing by Putter Up, where every stroke counts. Traditions come and go, but excellent service and compassionate care are benchmarks in any era. That's what Ellison Memorial Funeral Home is committed to providing you, whether through the pre-arrangement process or seeking services at your time of loss. Ellison Memorial offers a noticeable level of care and attention to detail. Others do not. So before making a decision based on yesterday's traditions, experience the Ellison difference when it comes to your loved one's final arrangements. You'll be glad you did. Call us today at 205-280-4600. Ellison Memorial Funeral Home, setting the new standard in local funeral service excellence. We are always here when you need us.
Underage drinking is deemed by many adults to be a rite of passage. Parents who host parties for youth may think they are being protective, but they are actually putting their youth at risk of physical and social consequences. Know the truth. Underage drinking and social hosting is a bad mix. For more information, contact Central Alabama Wellness, 205-651-0077, or visit centralalabamawellness.org.
We are back.
All right, we're back.
It is 7:49.
7:49. We're almost
July
through
the
the
8th.
second hour of the morning mayhem here on Piper Beach Radio, broadcasting live from the Clanton Tractor Studio. Want to thank our sponsors, Putter Up, Farmers Furniture, and Wood Surfside Marina.
Yes, thank y'all so much.
Yeah, we need y'all. We want our listeners and viewers to patronize our sponsors as much as possible.
Absolutely.
Because that certainly helps us, and let them know that you heard it here on Piper Beach Radio.
That's right. So, Mike, do you grow catnip at your house?
I don't think we do. I don't think that's one of the herbs we have out on the porch.
Well, there has been a
The
study
back
done
porch.
in Uganda that catnip has proven to be just as effective as DEET as a mosquito repellent.
Well, that's good to know because, boy, we got mosquitoes around here, don't we?
Yeah.
Yep.
It says that they found 6% catnip oil is just as effective as DEET. 2% catnip oil was only marginally
correct.
less
Doing good
effective
today,
than that.
Taylor. It's like 3 or 4 words in a row you got right.
But it did say that they were working between Uganda and Wales to find mosquitoes seeking a blood meal. They did their study.
Yeah.
Obviously, they didn't have many issues finding the mosquitoes. They were less likely to land on people wearing lotions made with catnip. And that DEET is out of the price bracket for most rural Ugandan areas, but catnip is not.
There you go. Exactly. We
So-
said that at the exact same time.
Yes. So if you are wanting to DIY your own mosquito spray or lotion, try catnip.
Now, catnip, obviously, that's a plant.
Yes.
Is it parsley? Is that the same thing?
I'm really not
For some reason, I
sure.
was thinking I heard the two together. Maybe
I've seen it sold just as catnip before.
Yeah. But I'm like, what is it? What is a catnip? But what kind of plant is it? I'm curious.
It says it belongs to the mint family.
Mint. Okay.
So I don't know.
Well, is parsley part of the mint family? I'm curious. Because anyway, I've heard that they were similar, I guess. But we have all kind of mint plants at our on our porch. My wife does, and so I think she has 2 different kinds of mints.
She might be growing some catnip and you not know.
I don't know. I don't know either.
This says that human herbal remedies for dried catnip leaves and flowers are commonly steeped into herbal teas. They're believed to help with mild insomnia, headaches, and indigestion. And in the garden, it's an excellent deer-resistant border. It naturally repels certain insect pests like aphids and squash bugs,
And
while
mosquitoes,
attracting,
according to
yes,
the Ugandans.
beneficial pollinators.
Well,
There you go.
they're probably, I don't know, in Uganda, I'm trying to remember, is that Lake Victoria or not? But regardless of whether it is or not, obviously they have places where they have.
Yes, Lake Victoria.
And I did tell you that, that's like one of the largest lakes in the world.
Yeah, the largest lake in Africa and the second largest freshwater body in the world.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I paid attention, when I read that back in the 70s, in the Birmingham News.
There you go.
I give the news credit for everything. But anyway, I was thinking about when you start talking about mosquitoes, I was thinking about my trip to Okahaba and walking through those woods on those trails.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my gosh, I was
Mosquitoes the size of
under
hummingbirds.
attack. Huh?
Mosquitoes the size of hummingbirds.
Yeah, exactly. It was zoom in and grab me by the earlobe. But anyway,
I thought you had your ears pierced. That's just mosquito.
No, but I did. My granddaughter did put earrings on me last night. She has these stick-ons.
Wow. You should have wore those in
She
today.
just thought they were so funny. That one was red and one was blue because she was, doing her part for July the 4th.
I love
for
that.
Independence
I
Day.
didn't even know they still made stick-on earrings.
Apparently they do.
Look
she
at
has 'em.
there.
And they were,
Raynette found them. She tracked them down.
Yeah, there's no telling. But she was wearing them and she came in and teasing me that she's gotten her ears pierced because she's kid is about wanting to get her ears pierced. I'm like,
Aw.
you're too young. You're not getting your ears pierced.
I know. My
And
mom
she
and
comes in
dad.
and says, "Oh, I got them pierced." And then of course I knew it wasn't, but I acted like I was upset so that she would get a kick out of the fact that she was fooling me.
How
right?
funny.
So then she decided it'd be a good idea if I wore them.
You got your ears
So
pierced.
she was like, "Now don't think, it's like she wasn't doing anything. She was just touching my ears, I could feel her pressing them on there, And I'm like, well, what have you done?" And then she got a big kick out of that.
How sweet.
So fun to play with somebody that's 6 years old,
Yeah,
because they really have a great imagination,
they really do.
better than me. Yeah, but
I love it. But today, what did we say today was?
I don't know, National Banana Sunday Day or whatever you said.
No, the other one.
Well, there was about 6, I think you called
I know,
off.
I know.
I can't keep
know.
up with
Oh,
them.
here it is.
I know what it was.
Be a kid again day.
Yeah, be a kid again day.
There you go. So you were
So-
being a kid again.
Yep.
Okay. Did you see this? The last thing I thought you'd get a kick from. So in 2005, they did a study in New York on this elephant named Happy.
Happy?
Yes. And they drew a white X. They painted a white X on her forehead, let her look in a mirror, and she repeatedly touched the mirror with her trunk. And they said that was one of the first things, making her one of the only handfuls of non-human livings that could identify herself in a mirror. So they come back later and filed I don't even know what they called it, some kind of petition, arguing that Happy should be legally recognized as a person with a right to bodily liberty and taken out of the zoo, transferred to a sanctuary. Did you see that?
No, I didn't, but...
Okay. Well, Happy has since passed away. Sad, I know.
So
but
now the case
she was
is
old.
what they call moot
Yes.
for her. At least.
But
Yes, they did
Happy,
a class action for elephants.
she was human.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Class action lawsuit on behalf of
No,
elephants.
they came back and said she was
thinking
not
they're
a human.
The elephants are identifying as humans. Is that what you're saying?
I guess they were trying to
Did you
identify
get that?
Happy as.
Everybody get that little reference, little joke?
But
Very little joke.
Happy lived with Patty, okay?
Okay.
Patty is living by herself now because Happy has passed away. And animals are social creatures. Well, Patty's 57 years old.
Wow.
Yes. And the same group is pushing for Patty to move to the same sanctuary in Tennessee from New York as they were pushing for Happy to move to. So they're wanting to take her because she's by herself, but they're coming back. The people who have been working with her, the zoo,
Her zoo family.
zookeepers, yeah, her zoo family.
Yeah.
They've come back and said that that's basically one foot in a grave, the other on a banana peel if they move her, because she's so much older than the typical elephant lives.
I did not realize that 57 elephants could live to be 57 years old.
Yeah, it said that she's approximately 12 years older than the median life expectancy for elephants.
I didn't know they lived 45 years. That's a long time.
In zoos, yeah. But they haven't come back to say. It said that they're still debating.
Well, they just assume that where she is now, they see her and they think of her as a human,
And being
how
sad.
a human would be, sad. And I'm sure she probably
Yeah, 'cause
is sad and misses, her partner.
Yeah. Well, it said that elephants live in matriarch societies. That's what they call them amongst the groups.
Yep.
And that they're very social animals.
Oh, yeah. I mean, they
But,
hang out.
could you imagine how sad she would be? She's lived in this zoo since, I think it said 1973.
I mean, it's her home.
Yeah. And
That's
she's had
50,
the same zookeepers
53
for 30
years.
years.
So she was 3 years old, 4 years old, or Happy was 4 years old. Wait a minute.
This is Patty.
Patty's 57?
Yeah.
Okay. How was Happy when he died? Does it say?
Happy was.
Did it say?
Well,
Well, anyway, it had to be pretty,
I don't know. It
pretty
didn't
close.
say.
But, I mean, that's her home.
I
That's
know.
where she's used to. You take her and want to transfer. We don't always know what's best. I'm sorry.
I know. It makes me sad because they're wanting to rip her away from her zookeepers that have been her zookeepers for 30 years and move her to the sanctuary from New York to Tennessee.
No,
I don't think so either.
I don't think so either.
And then they said, too, that if they transfer her to this sanctuary, there will be no more elephants in any of the New York zoos.
Well, I mean, we were talking about the Montgomery Zoo and the Birmingham Zoo. I mean, the idea is to see the wild animals, to learn about them, to learn how we can protect them. At least that's what I've always thought.
Yeah.
It's for our entertainment, obviously, but there's more to it than just entertainment.
Who's to say that Patty's going to get along with those elephants?
And who's to say that she's not perfectly happy where she is with her zookeepers?
I know. Because
That's why I
I'm
said
sure that they don't just leave her in there. I mean, they feed her and they entertain her. And that's what it said, too, is that they give her entertainment every day.
Exactly. So I guarantee you she's used to that routine,
Yeah.
So I don't think you need to upset that, her little apple cart.
I don't think so
Leave her
either.
alone. Let her close out her few years. She's already, like you said, 12 years older.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like the median life expectancy now for women is like almost 80 years old. So that's like taking somebody that's 92 and moving them.
Yeah,
I mean, that's just not.
not feasible.
I don't think that's wise. I think it's dangerous for them.
I think
You know,
so too.
I don't want to say they have ulterior motives, but they think their motives are pure and they're trying to help the animal.
Yeah.
But somebody, if they were going to do this, they should have pushed it, 30 years ago.
I want to know why this group is attacking the elephants of the Bronx City.
My guess is,
Zoo.
what's the name of the group? Do you know? The
It
plaintiffs?
says that they are the oh no, hold on.
Yes, it'd be a nonprofit.
It doesn't say. It just says in 2018, the Non-Human Rights Project filed. So I guess it would be the Non-Human Rights Project.
Okay, let's see here. He said there's got to be.
It doesn't really say.
Well, it says experts and advocates urge the move, but doesn't say which
Anyway.
ones.
We'll keep y'all updated if y'all care to know
Oh
about
yeah.
Patty.
Well, we all love animals, and we want the best for them. We're not trying to hurt any animal.
Keep Patty with her zookeeper family.
I think so too. Leave them alone. Leave that poor animal where she is. And
Yes.
let her live her last days like you'd want to.
Elderly Patty.
If you think she's a human, think of her that way. Then think about you moving at that
I
point
know.
in your life where you're
That
90.
would stink.
You want to move when you're 90? No, you
And not
don't.
just like move across town, move states away.
I know.
And that they're basically wanting to put her in a nursing home.
Put her and that's cool too. I'm okay with that.
Yeah, if it was
but
not from New York
they're
to
taking care of
Tennessee.
her right now. I guarantee they don't need to move her right now. They
Yeah.
just keep her right where they have to
She
keep
has
her.
private care. Thank
Yeah,
you.
Exactly. She does have. You're right.
Yeah.
So I'd say leave her too. That's
There
a
you
good
go.
way to end the show, Taylor.
Think so,
Talking about
Patty the elephant.
Patty the elephant in the New York Zoo.
Patty the elderly elephant.
Have you been to a zoo in New York?
No.
Okay.
I only went to New
You
York
said
for that
zoo,
one
So I
day.
guess they have obviously
Yeah, it
more
said
than
they have
one,
multiple
huh?
zoos in
I mean,
New
it
York.
is like 10 cities.
Yeah.
Big, so I guess they could have quite a few zoos.
Yeah.
But never thought about going to a zoo in New York City.
I
We are
know.
thinking of going to Chattanooga soon and going to the aquarium.
That'll be fun.
Take Victoria.
Yeah, that'll be real fun.
Yep.
Well, it is 8:02. It's Wednesday, July the 8th. It is mild right now, but it's going to get warm. Not as warm as yesterday, though.
Not as warm.
Thankfully.
That's right. That's right.
So, Mike won't be back tomorrow. It'll be me and Jalen, but y'all come join us tomorrow from 6 to 8, and we'll be here.